Okay, this is Richardson here. I just want to show you guys a few things on the keyboard to kind of help you understand the basic structure of the C chord starting out. And for those who really don't know anything about the piano, only thing it does is just repeat itself over and over and over again. Like for example, you got a C note here. Well, it's a C note because you got the two black notes, you got the C note here, right? So you move up here, you got another C note, C note, C note, and a C note. So basically what it does is just repeat itself. You really only got 12 notes on the piano. You got the C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and go back to the C. And of course you got your sharps and flats, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, and A sharp, which is all together only 12 notes on the keyboard. So just keep that in mind, and it's basically just 12 notes repeating itself. The G note being the highest note in music, okay? So it's not like you're going from A to G, H, I, J, K, and all like that. It's just going from A to G. So I just want to show you guys in the beginning, when I'm playing, I'm using these three fingers right here, my pinky, my middle, and my thumb, and I want to play the C chord for you. This is a C chord, C, E, and G. A chord meaning that there are 3 or more notes played simultaneously as a 3 chord. You got the C note, the E note, and the G note. Now the cool thing about this is that you can use any E, G, and C note to play a C chord. Like for example, you can use this C note, this E note, and this G note to make a C chord, as well as this one, this C, this E, and this G. You got this C, this E, and this G, what makes up the C chord. Or you can go to the next inversion, which is this C, this E, and this G to make a C chord. And by the way, these are called inversions. You got a C, C, and again, the C. Play it again. The C, the C, the C. And this is going to be played in your music because different inversions, so it'll give you the way to play melodies in different songs. Now you'll play these different chord inversions to play a melody of a song, and you will understand what I mean by that later. Now again, we were talking about going up and down the keyboard. I'm sure you've heard of the term scales, and the scales is something that you would need to know basically starting out, because that's going to teach you the structure, the very structure of every song ever played in music. But the C scale, this is a C note, and again you got the two black notes, you got the C note to the left of it. Now the C note is basically going up 7 steps to the next C note, which is like this: C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Let's try that again. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And as you can see, the C scale are all white notes. And just for your knowledge, the C scale are all white notes, and this is the only key that the C scale are all white notes. So you got the C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and back to the C. You got the C chord, C chord, C chord. You got the C, E, and G, C, E, and G, C, E, and G to make the C chord. Now, okay, what I want to do next is focus on moving from different chords in a song. Now you might hear a song, you see people playing a piano, and you see the fingers just moving up and down the scale, and you kind of figure, well, how are they doing that? Well, they're structured. They got the hand structured, and what they're doing, they learned how to play by feel and patterns, but they're just moving from their hand from one chord to the next. So basically there are 12 different keys you can actually play a song in, but all of them are going to be structured the same, and all of them got the same feel. You're going to be moving your hand back and forth using the exact same pattern. Like for example, I want to play this song here. I think it's Paul McCartney's song Let It Be. Alright, and it starts in the key of C, and basically the chorus of the song is C, then it goes to G, then it goes to A, then it goes to F. then it goes to C, then a G, then an F, then back to C. Now that pattern is the exact same pattern that's going to be played in any other scale. Now the reason I know to move my fingers back and forth like this, because I know that the scale, I know my C scale, which is the C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And I know this, if I have my hand here and I'm playing the C chord, and I do this right here, that's an F chord. Now the C chord was the C, E, and G. Now the F chord is the F, A, and C. F, A, and C. Or this F, this A, and this C. Or this F, this A, and this C. So it's basically, this is the inverted F chord, just like we're playing the inverted C chord, which was like this. C, C, C. Okay? F, F, F. But when you're in that C chord and you're playing the C chord and you go into the F, just leave your thumb where it is and these two fingers go over to the F chord. Back to the C chord. Back to the F chord. That's C chord. Now when it goes to the G chord, the only thing you do is leave your pinky where it is, bring down your index finger, and move your thumb back. That's going to give you a G chord, which is G, B, and D. You got the C chord, G chord. And your pinky is staying exactly where it is. C chord, G chord, C chord, F chord. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now, the C chord, when I went to the G chord right here, now my pinky is on that G, so that lets me know what chord that is when you're playing in this position. Because when you got space right here, when you're playing the G chord, when you got more space between these two fingers and your pinky is over here and these two fingers are played together, that lets you know that this right here is telling you what chords you're playing. So this being a G note, that lets you know that's a G chord. Okay? When you're playing in C, this is a C. When you're playing the F, in this position, the second note in this position lets you know what chord you're playing. So this is the F note, right? Because you got the C, D, E, F. So what I'm doing, when I go from C to F, I'm just going like this. And the F chord is the F, A, and the C. C, F, C, G, C, F, C, G. Now what I also like to do is show you the number system, which is basically you're just counting the numbers as well as the scale note. So in other words, you got the C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and C. And if you was to count that, that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back to 1. And what I like to do, as well as playing by the notes, playing by the numbers. And the reason I like to play by the numbers, when it tells you to go to 1, 2, 4, and 5, and 6, and so on, it'll tell you that you need to play that chord in that number of that scale. So if you got C, this is 1, and D is 2, E is 3, F is 4, G is 5, A is 6, B is 7, and back to C, which is 8. You got the C chord. Now, if I was to say I'm going to go to the F chord, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, this is F, but there's also a 4 chord, which is called the most people consider a second change. So if you're playing the C and you go to the F, what you're going consequently doing is just leaving your thumb and going like this. Okay? C, F, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1. Okay, that'll about wrap it up on this section here. But let me wrap this up by saying that by learning these scales, this is going to help you with structure in every piece of music that you will ever play. Thank you, and see you next time.